Hi, and welcome to the FGBC Home Standards version 12 update video. Hi, I'm Bill Kachman. I'm your chairman of the Home Standards Committee. I'm also the FGBC past president, a board member, and an FGBC certifying agent, plus a WaterStar certifying agent. As of December 2021 board meeting, the board unanimously voted for a change to the CA renewal policy. These are some of the changes we're going to talk about, as well as the updates for version 12 of the Home Standards. The point system that we've used in the past is removed. There are now 3 levels of status: active, inactive, and expired, and I'll explain each of these for you. The active status means that you're up to date on fees, you have certified at least one home according to the newest version of the Home Standard. Inactive status means you're up to date on fees but have not certified at least one home according to the newest version of the Home Standard. You must review the new standard update video course, which is what you're reviewing today, and there is no cost for this, and this will update you on the new standard as it exists. Expired status means that you're not up to date on fees and have not certified homes in over 3 years. Expired status must be made current on your membership and certifying agent fees. You must take the Certifying Agent Renewal exam. This is an online course and there is a fee of $150, and this will bring you back up to active status. Any certifying agent that has taken the 2-day FSEC course and passed the exam would no longer have to retake the course to become active again. To promote keeping your active status, we have made some changes. If you attend 50% or more of the Home Standards meetings in a year, it will count as the newest version certification for active status. A maximum of 2 certifying agents may claim credit for a single project for the purpose of keeping their status. This will help larger companies keep their CAs active and up to date. Certifying agents that wish to select their billing dates may do so by paying their invoice during the month they wish to be billed. This should take care of some of the problems and some of the things that have been asked for by our certifying agents to bring us up to date. Now we're going to move to the version 12 updates. To bring everybody up to being familiar with the bylaws, part of our bylaws say that the revision of the Florida Green Homes Designation Standard Periodic Review must be conducted at least triennially. The provisions set forth in the Green Homes Designation Standards shall be reviewed by the Standards Committee of the Florida Green Building Coalition in collaboration with other stakeholders. At a minimum, this review shall include consideration and evaluation of changes in the law, technological innovations, and comments and requests received from interested parties. The annual revision cycle. The Board of Directors of Florida Green Building Coalition may revise the FGBC Green Home Designation Standard at any time in accordance to Section 11C. All modification requests shall be disposed of on an annual cycle, such that modification requests received on or before the last working day of December are included in the revision cycle that concludes no later than the last working day of May. The annual revision cycle is February 1st. This is the last date to accept public modification requests for review. March 1st. Last date for review and approval by the FGBC Green Home Standard Committee of all modification requests. November 17th. The last date for posting revision proposed standards on FGBC website for 30 days for public comment period. January 1st, the effective date of the revised standard. The approved new revision of the Home Standard went into effect 1 January 2021. It becomes mandatory on 1 January 2022. What does that mean? Between 1 January 2021 and 1 January 2022, any home permitted before 1 January 2022 may be certified under version 11 or version 12. Once you have received the permit of 1 January 2022 or later, you must use version 12. You cannot mix the two. It's either one or the other. Now let's talk about the changes under version 12. We start with the energy category. E1.01 lowered energy ceiling values from 80 to 75. We separated E1.01 into 2 separate standards, E1.01A and E1.01B. E1.01A is the requirement for HERS rating for all residential homes. Notice, this is not a mandatory requirement. You do not have to have a HERS rating to gain points in the energy category, But if you do not have a confirmed HERS rating, you must get those points from other areas inside the energy category. E1.01B is an exception to use a prescriptive energy method for multifamily home projects only. That is because most multifamily home projects are low-income housing, and the extra cost was a burden to builders trying to save money on those projects. So we offered this alternative prescriptive energy method only for multifamily home projects. You can look at the sheets, you'll see that there's a separate category for each one, and E1.01B has a separate tab for computing that. And when you go to that tab, you'll see it, and each one of the things that you add to a house will have a point value. To reduce costs for lower income multifamily projects, a prescriptive method was developed and approved by the committee. It was weighed against the HERS calculations, and we hope will provide an accurate evaluation of energy savings. E2.14, max of 100 watt fixtures, was reduced to max of 52 watt fixtures in the bath area. E2.15, pre-plumb for solar hot water, was moved to category 8, general, to even out points and promote usage. E2.18 and E2.20 was removed, has become standard use for Energy Star washer and dryers. Washers still receive water credits. E2.21 was modified to include more efficient types of pump. Water category: W2.01 gray water and W3.01 rainwater harvesting. We have added some more emphasis to these areas and more choices and more points. Water savings is becoming a critical item in Florida, and we've made adaptations for it. You'll notice those changes on your sheets. Water 6.03, A or B, not both. Micro-irrigation has come a long way, and we consider it an alternative to the more wasteful use of sprinklers for irrigation. We're still allowing for irrigation, but have given an alternative path. That's why we say W6.03A or B, not both. A is the section that includes all different types of methods for irrigation and water savings for a normal yard. B is for micro irrigation totally, no other exceptions. And you'll see that on your sheets. Lot choice. There are no changes for lot choice. Site. There are also no changes under site. Health. H6.02 radon gas has been moved to category 7. We've considered it more in the disaster mitigation category and under changes there. H6.07 whole house filtration. More points are added for efficient whole house filtration systems, important during the COVID-19 era. As you can see on the sheet, that H6.02 has grayed out area. It's been moved to category 7, disaster mitigation. Down under whole house filtration, you'll see 3 to 5 points in there for different types of filtration systems. Realize when you're looking at filtration systems, just having a higher MERV does not make it mean that you're going to have an efficient system. Match it to the HVAC system. If the HVAC system won't handle a higher MERV, then stay with your MERV 8 or a MERV 9. So check that when you're looking at your HVAC systems and what filtration you'll use. Materials, there are no changes under materials. Disaster mitigation. DM6 was modified and DM7 was added. DM6 mold and leak damage prevention. We felt there needed to be more than just detection, but prevention, especially with all the new electronic devices and wireless alert systems that are available. DM7 is radon soil and gas vent systems. They're easy to install and minimal cost in the pre-building process. Later, if they have to be added, it can be a very cost-prohibitive system. So we decided to add this to it and hope that the builders will look at it and install it ahead of time. The general category has usually been overlooked category, unless you are claiming points under innovative credit. We have made additions to G2 adaptability for future editions. G2.04 pre-plumb for solar hot water heater was moved here. G2.05 zero ready home. G2.06, provide future connection to public or private utilities, and G2.07, electric vehicle charging. 2.06, provide future connections to public or private utilities, deals with water and sewage that may be brought in later but is not available at this time. Providing this up front, the connections and everything, will save the homeowner lots of money later on down the road. And electric vehicle charging has been becoming more and more popular. Adding in the electrical connections ahead of time, even if before buying an electric car, will save the homeowner lots of money. And G3 has been revised to bring it more in line with high-rise and commercial. There being solar, other different methods of producing electric power for the home and providing with resources that are available in the future. Any of those connections will get extra credit here. This concludes the FGBC Homes Certification Standard Version 12 update. If you have any questions or want to contact us, the information is up on the screen. Please don't hesitate to contact us and ask us any question you would like or information on how to attend our certification meetings. Thank you for attending.